Hey everyone, just a quick video today on a sighting from a viewer. He says, I had a sighting at Dillon State Park outside Zanesville, Ohio. I took a brief walk to the lake. It was February of 2022 when I heard a howl, or a sound I had never heard before. It drew my attention to the woods when I had seen a large creature covered in black fur near the lake. It froze and stood up still, and when I walked toward it, it howled again at me, but louder this time. Then it and a juvenile casually walked into the woods. Says that he reported it to the BFRO and contacted Southeast Ohio Bigfoot Research Society. It was incredible and life-changing. Thanks for sharing that. That's amazing. So let's have a look at this Dillon State Park and the lake just outside Zanesville, Ohio. There's Zanesville, Ohio, and just north of that, to the northwest, is Dillon Lake. You can see how wooded it is around the lake. Pretty cool. Let's see how wide this lake is. Doesn't look to be very wide. So no, not even a third of a mile wide. Dillon Lake. Looks like a campground here on the lake. So I'm going to use these coordinates and see how, if there was a Bigfoot, how a Bigfoot could easily move throughout some of these roads. We could move past a subdivision here along this watercourse, and it's Dillon State Park. Yeah, so look at that watercourse, that river winding its way through between the roads and the settlements. Quite awesome, and like really, it could go on for miles, and it does. And there's a railway line that traverses along, as well as a highway along the river. Quite cool, really awesome. So totally possible, and what a sighting. So let's have a look. I've taken these coordinates and I've put them into Google Street View. Unfortunately, there isn't any Street View in this area close enough to the lake to have a look at the lake, but I did find this photograph at the campground. I don't know if the viewer was at the campground, but you get a good perspective on look how wooded the other side is and adjacent to the campground. Potentially, possibly he was here, maybe not, but it gives you some kind of idea of where he was. And let's see if there's any other photos in this area. Here's one here. Oh, here's a trail, a wooded trail. Very nice, beautiful. You can see how dense the vegetation is. Pretty awesome. And let's have a look at some of these roads. I'll just show you that, yeah, there's not much in the way of. Let's have a look. Look at the edge of this road, this Highway 146. You think that you might be able to get a view of the lake. Let's get an idea of the driving conditions along the lake. But boy, look how wooded that is. You don't even get to see, don't even get a view of the lake. You don't see that watercourse or the lake next to the road because of how dense the forest is. Pretty awesome. So there you have it. There's a good sighting in Ohio, and thanks to the viewer for sharing that. I appreciate it. See you all again soon.